And good afternoon, everybody. Hello, welcome to the stream. Yes, I guess I was a bit inspired, And to be more precise, I was inspired by a very specific piece of music. By a piece of media. It's not a music. I was scrolling on Instagram, looking at some stories, from creators I follow. And there was this creator that shared a video of her backyard with a little swing for kids, right? It was night, it was dark, the video is super grainy, and I found this super inspiring. So my goal today, well, this afternoon, is to try to make a music out of it, because, I don't think it's gonna be that difficult. I think it can be fun, and I just want to try stuff, I think that is like really the core element of making music is having fun. So my goal today is really to show that even with bullshit, you can do something beautiful. Hopefully I can do that, otherwise I will look like a dumb person. And good evening, good afternoon, Kirby! How are you doing? Hello! Still keeping that streak alive, I see. Even in the middle of the afternoon. Hello. So that is the goal today. If I don't feel too tired, I may play White Knuckle tonight as well, but we'll see. First of all, we do have to find something to do for that music, and maybe I will even take a recommendation from the chat for some samples, but one thing at a time, we'll get there. Let's first start with what we have. The video, the inspiration, everything. So, that is not what you're supposed to see. This is what you're supposed to see. There we go. So, the video in question is this one. So, I don't know how well you can see that on stream. It feels okay. But yeah, just a backyard in the dark. And in the background, you can see that there's a little swing that is just swinging. And, I don't know, it feels a bit creepy, a bit liminal, so I want to make something out of it. That is the goal. What I did earlier to test, my audio routing, I imported a piece of music that is very much the opposite of what we are working for. And if you are wondering where this is coming from, this is a piece of music that comes from a video game called Les Visiteurs, which is a French movie, and it's a very old PC point-and-click adaptation of this French movie that take place in a castle, and this is one of the BGM. And this little loop of a couple of seconds loops all the time. It can drive a man crazy, and I'm not saying that I'm crazy, but I am crazy because of this music nowadays. This song definitely left an impression on me of repetitiveness. That is something that, I remember when I listened to that little loop. So, as it's just there, I'm thinking to myself, well, why not start with that? So, how can we take this sound and make it creepy? The first thing is we can slow it down a lot. And I mean a freaking lot. So, what we can do right now is go there, add a little process. Where's shift? Time stretch. And let's go with like 300%. Let's start with that and just listen to, how it sounds. Okay, so we need to find a better algorithm for that. Let's go with MPEG, poly, complex ferment, whatever. I just want something that sounds not completely terrible. Oh, it tried to keep the pitch. That's not good. I need to find something else. Hello, everyone. How are you guys? And how are you, Rob? I'm doing fine. Thank you. What about you? Actually, let me try something else. There is a resample thing that doesn't do any fancy algorithm. It's just like genuinely resampling. So if I do something like this and I go for like 10%. Okay. We just need to be far more extreme. So let's go with 0.1%. What? Oh. It didn't work as expected, minus 50%. Oh, it's the other way around. 1000%. There we go. I'm doing well, just got the job lately and starting on the 17th. Congratulations! Let's go! Nice! Finding a job is great. That's cool. Cheers to you! I'm cheering with my Coca-Cola Zero. Because, you know, alcohol and Twitch, but cheers, man. So, we've resampled to 1000% and just listen to what we have. We are already in creepy liminal territory without doing much more. So that is a great start. Now, let's add some effects to that, because this is still a bit raw. One thing I definitely want is some kind of very funky reverb, delay, stuff like that. I know that I got a shimmer reverb. I'll be honest, I'm not exactly sure what it is. I'm just gonna look up a definition. I know it's a kind of reverb that changes sound over time. What is a shimmer? Effect, music. I don't want the video. A shimmer reverb is an ambient audio effect combining a lush reverb with a pitch shifter. There you go. So, now if I go back to my original sample, I should have a shimmer. There we go. And if I remember, there's something, yeah, vocal Viking lullaby. So let's just add this and listen to the sample we just had with the Viking lullaby thing. You know what? I'm thinking this might be too much. So let's double the track. We can remove. Okay, this is not bad at all. Again, very backroom feeling and everything. There's a lot of frequencies I don't like. We're gonna work on them. So, all those very high frequencies. I could use an EQ to remove them, but there's also a very fancy plugin called RC20 Retrocolor. And this is like, you want to do lo-fi songs, that's your stuff. You can have noise, you can have wobble, won't have some distortions, and lots of great stuff. And I'm thinking maybe we could cut off those high frequencies. And even some lows. So here we only have the interesting notes and this little percussion. Great. So now let's add some wobble. So there's flutter and wobble. There you go. That's not bad. We can also add a little bit of width with this plugin, just to occupy a little bit more space. And there's something I really like too, it's the space part of this plugin. This is basically just a reverb, but a very good stereo reverb. And what we can experiment with, let's say I remove the shimmer. That's not bad either. So let's duplicate that. So we have a sample super low. We're gonna give it like a red color or something. Then we have sample pretty high. Let's call it like this. Let's give it yeah, this kind of green, and then let's try on the last one to put the shimmer, but after. Okay, we can call it shimmered. Or Viking. Let's call it Viking. And make it yellow. So right now, if I don't change anything, and I just put the 3 samples together, and I'm put the pretty high a bit later in the loop, it's all over the place. But the texture are kind of interesting. Let's see if I put the Viking and the pretty high sample together. Does it sound good or not? Okay, I think I want this to be even longer. So let's go with a resample at like 500 maybe? That sounds pretty creepy, I like it. Okay, there is a very caretaker feeling to that. I really like it. Okay, so we have a couple of, cool stuff with the samples. Let's try to add new funny stuff. So I do have a whole bunch of samples. We can play with them a bit. Let's see what we have. I do have a couple of samples from video game. We can work with them. I also have some anime stuff, but anime is cool, but like there's probably some stuff. Let's try to get something that is not gonna get me banned from Twitch. That would be ideal. I should have a toot-to-doo. Where it is? Is it? There you go. Toot-to-doo is safe, probably. Also, I need to make sure to make my routing properly. Alright, let's work on toot-to-doo. That's loud as fuck, but that's okay. So, first thing first, we do the same process that we did. We resample to like 500. That's great to have like in the middle of something. Bam! Can make it even... Let's go with 666%. Let's be evil. It's creepy as fuck. I love it. All right. Some effect. I want to... What can we do with that? I'm thinking maybe a chorus to make it a little bit less aggressive. I should have something called choral. And there should be some extreme choruses in there. That should really help. Let's try. Spaces here. Okay, mist is really good. After impact. That's very good too. That's very good. Can I... Because it's a bit aggressive still. Okay, so maybe what I can do is add an envelope shaper before to get the attack a bit more under control. So let's do this and this. Should really help. Let's listen. It's a tiny bit better, but it's not great. Let me... If I stack 3 of them, is it better or is it just going to be something? It's actually better. Okay, so we have a cool sound. Now we just need to add a little bit of reverb on that. I want to play with a reverb called ROM. I really like this reverb. I think it's very airy, and I think it's gonna fit well this song. I mean, that's great. Let's try to have a little bit more dampening. Liminal modulation. Diffusion. Okay, that's amazing. We have another sound to put somewhere, and it's gonna be... Okay, everything sounds loud for now, but everything is going to be very much lower in the mix, so it's going to be okay. That's another step. First of all, we figure out cool sounds, cool things we want to have as almost Easter eggs. I'm almost starting with the latest thing you should do, which is what we call usually ear candy. And ear candy is supposed to be those little details you have in the song that don't necessarily repeat, but makes it interesting from the beginning to the end. And right now, I'm starting with those, which, is probably not the best, but also it is inspiring. I think it's very cool to, keep yourself in the project that you're doing this kind of stuff. It's very similar to what I would do with music students, I wouldn't just bore them with the theory or something like that. I would find something to keep them interested. And that's what I'm doing right now. So let's try to find something else that is fun. I do have a sample pack from Stanley House, which is a great artist, by the way. Let's see what we have. I mean, that's already great by itself. Yeah. Oh. Oh, this could be actually great because there is some stereo in it, so I'm definitely gonna work with that. Something called weird2.wave. And also this glitch. I think there's something to be done with this. Let's start with weird2. That's loud again. Okay, so first of all, let's have some frequency on it, just to remove some high end. Because this is a bit too much for me. And let's cut the low frequencies severely. There we go. I can do a little bit more shaping of the sound. That should be pretty good, I think. Yeah, okay, that's good to start. Let's just go for the lo-fi plugin I was mentioning earlier. Okay, we want to add some reverb, a lot of it actually. Okay, let's put the tone a little bit less, more width. Okay, and what I want to do right now, what I want to try, is before we go through the lo-fi VST, I'm gonna compress the hell out of this sound. And compressing usually is for reducing the dynamics of your sound. So if you have a take that has a lot of loud noises and quiet noises, compressing allows them to be a little bit more balanced. It's a very common mixing technique. And you can kind of crush those dynamics if you really want to. And for this, there's a great plugin called Distressor, which is a very famous analog compressor. And if I just go nuke, we should see. So here you can see all the part that is reduced. I'm just going to go full ham on it and see what we can get. There we go. So now it's a bit better. It's perfect, it's just a bit long. And we have applied this technique earlier for every sample. Let's resample it again. Resample at 666%. Let's listen to that. That's actually not what I want. Let's try to stretch sample it properly then. Time stretch. So let's go with like 400% of stretching. And let's see if it works or not. It didn't do. 400, I said. What? What? Okay, I need to do it twice, I guess. Time stretch. There we go. It's not bad. It's a bit too glitchy for me. Let's see if we have another type of algorithm to help us. You know what? It's glitchy, but it doesn't sound bad at all. Kind of sounds very good, actually. And if I add a resample after that, and I go just like 200%, no need to go full ham. Okay, I just need to rework the frequencies a bit because they are not appropriate anymore. There is something cool there. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna try to reduce the volume a bit from the sample itself, because it is saturating quite a bit, and that's not what I'm going for. Okay, and what about the lo-fi plugin? Yeah. That sounds cool. And as you can see, I am doing very extreme settings, very extreme EQs, very extreme everything. But that's not a problem. We are not trying to be subtle here. We are trying to make weird noises. And then once we have all the weird noises together, then we can start to be a little bit more subtle. So that's good. I'm gonna put that there. What about a glitch? Do I really want to add the glitch then? Let's see what is it sounding like. Okay. Let me try to resample it to the wazoo. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it a lot. Oh god, that sounds great. Okay. Same thing, lo-fi plugin. And another reverb. Let's go with Dragonfly. It's another favorite reverb of mine. Very simple. It's a free plugin as well. Oh god, that's gonna sound amazing. All right. So I think we're good with ear candies. So now we do have to look for an actual song structure, right? We could go full noise, but I think I still want some chords, some things. And with this kind of unsettling vibe we're going with, we should try to refrain from, you know, having a very clear classic structure of chords. Like, we don't want to play the Beatles, basically. That's what I'm saying. That would not fit this kind of vibe. So, first of all, let's find an instrument we can play with. Add an instrument track. Let's go with Sky Keys. Sure, that's one of my favorite plugin again. Let's go with any pad. What do we have? That's not supposed. You're not supposed to hear that. Wait, I messed something up. Do 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 do. I think it's you. Yeah, that's better. Let's go. Okay. MIDI input is the North stage. That's already great. That's creepy as fuck. I think we can work with that. And okay, let's try other sounds just to be sure. Oh. kind of everything sounds super cool. I like this a lot. Let's go with that. Let's make it a little bit. See, I'm just playing random chords. I'm not really thinking about it, but it already sounds pretty cool. Okay, so now we have our main pad. We're going to rework the sound a bit later, and we're probably going to layer a lot of, well, layers. But let's try to find some chord progression that we will like. So, I want to start with something a bit neutral. So, let's go with this. No, too happy. Too strange. No. Thanks is fairly neutral. I can go down there. Okay, I just need to shape the sound already just a bit because it's kind of going all over the place in terms of volume. So let's just put a big compressor on it right away. Come on, compress the damn thing, you doofus. Okay, that's not terrible. Now that's going to science fiction, so this compressor really doesn't do it well. Let's go with the loud max instead. I think it's going to be better. Let's go -7, -7. Okay, I need to go even further than that. This sounds pretty... Oh. This sounds fairly out of this world. I like it. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna change my sound just a bit so I can hear better what I'm doing. Because right now it's it's kind of hard to know what you're doing. Let's go with a key instead, and let's go with isn't there a road thing somewhere? Let's go with that, I guess. I don't care. Let's move the loud max. Okay, that sounds very much Omori-like. I love it. Okay, that sounds cool to work with. Something like this, something that doesn't sound natural, but doesn't sound that disturbing either. So this beginning I'm happy with, then where can we go? Oh, too extreme? Oh. That's too happy. Hmm. Hey, something Zelda-like, like this? That could work, actually. This is this is nice. Let's just record that and see if we like it or not. So let's just don't think about it. I completely messed up in the middle. Okay, let's see. Let's fix that. So that works. That works. It works. And this is bullshit. What? Was I trying to do this? Hmm. Yeah, that can work actually. And then you go there. This could work. Okay, so let's put it directly in our actual pad sound and see, if it's good or not. Probably not, but that's okay. We can fix it. That's not as bad as I was thinking. So let's... Okay, now we need to work on the length of that. because this is far too short. So let's already just extend the MIDI information quite a bit. Even longer than that. Okay, I'm gonna make it even longer, and what I will do, I will separate the tracks. I will have one track managing the chord itself, and another track managing the quote-unquote melody. So you're gonna be melody. All of this disappear, and you disappear as well. There we go. And now you will be chord. So you disappear, you disappear, you disappear. So we should have a more controlled sound that I can actually fine-tune a little bit better. Okay, no, I forgot to do something important. I need you to continue. You should not be cut. That's what's gonna change everything. There you go. Let me fine-tune this directly, actually. So, why are you getting so saturated and so loud out of the blue? I don't like this. Okay. I mean, maybe the sample is like that, you know? Yeah, I guess the sample is like that. So let's try to find another sample. That's pretty cool. And good evening, Ursa! Hello, how are you doing? Music Man! Oh god, you just reminded me of the old game theory meme. You know, when there was security breach that was released. This sound of MatPat screaming, Music Man! Is etched in my brain forever now. Okay, so that sounds pretty cool. Oh yeah, that one, definitely. If it was an octave higher, would it be better? Well, I think we need both, actually. So let's duplicate that and have one low and one high. There we go. Perfect. And now we'll have to work a bit on that to have it a little bit more refined, but that's for after. Now we need to work on the melody. So just because you arrived, let me just give you a little rundown of what is the plan. And also, you are right, it is very important to drink, especially in those trying times of summer. So, cheers to you. I'm melting. Me too. It's not that bad today for me, actually. So here's the plan. A couple of days ago, I was seeing one of the person I'm following on Instagram. They shared a story of their backyard with a little swing, you know, for kids. It was the night, so the cell phone made a very, noisy video, and the swing was moving by itself because of the wind, and it resulted in this video. So when I saw that, I felt like super inspired. I don't know why exactly, but this is creepy and liminal for me. So I was like, okay, I need to make a song based on that little, 7-second video. So that is the point. And right now what we have is those chords that sounds like this for now. And I'm refining the sounds. It's not definitive yet, obviously. And I also have a couple of sounds that I will be able to put all across the song itself. So we have those noises that, you know, can be creepy. So like imagine that, in the background of the song or something. We have this thing. We have this thing. We have this thing. So I think with all of this, we have all the elements to make, something creepy, something liminally. There's a bit of everything. They do sound kind of creepy. Yeah. So that was a goal of all those elements, like all the sounds that I've modified. We have some creepy elements. Now I just want to have an actual song structure out there, so I can put them in. Because if you just put, creepy sounds next one to each other, it's not that fun. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. And I was working on those chords. So we have the chords themselves. So this is going to be pad high, pad low. Gonna put a group around those. Pad chord. So we can work on this a little bit. This is going to master. I definitely want some kind of compression on that because it's still going all over the place. So let's go with the normal compressor. Let's not think too much about it. Big ratio, lower threshold. This program looks intimidating. It's not. It's because, you never use it. For me, when I first opened Photoshop, it was basically the same, It's scary by itself. Look, there's so many colors. Look, red, yellow, green, purple. Yes, purple is the name. It's colorful. It's wonderful. Don't look at all the buttons and all the things around. It's fine. Don't worry. But yeah, any kind of software, professional software, can definitely look intimidating at first. I get it. Then let's shape the frequencies a bit. So let's remove all the lows we don't want. Let's remove a couple of highs as well. That's what I want. There you go. It's gonna be nicer, in the ears. And now let's try to find a cool delay sound, and then we'll put a reverb on that. It looks like my nightmares. Okay, I don't mean to judge or anything, but if your nightmares look like this, you have strange nightmares, And it's not me being mean, right? It's just that it is weird. Special effects. Let's try to have... Oh, that looks crazy. Oh, yes! Okay, I already love this. Okay, so I'm not gonna use it on this track, But I need to keep it somewhere because this effect sounds amazing. It's far too much for this, but I love it. Where is my new track? It's here. There we go. Let's try something else. I love this sound. It's so fun. Yeah, it's definitely not the the sound of nightmares. Oh. Yeah, I need that for the bottom pad lows. I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay, now we need a one for the high part of it. The swarm. Is that too extreme? Yeah, that's too extreme. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, maybe. That does work pretty well. I like it. It's creepy enough. I just want to compress that a bit more. Because this is really going to be a background texture. So I don't want to overdo it. That's fine by me. And now I want... what kind of reverb do we want? Let's go with another worm. Cosmic sounds fun. I'm gonna go with a cosmic reverb. Let's just push everything a bit up. Okay, that's cool. I like this a lot. I just need to space the chords a bit more. And we need to figure something out for the melody, but that's coming after. Let's go with this, let's go with this, and this, and this. There we go. Maybe not. There we go. Okay. I need colors. You're gonna be dark blue, and you're gonna be dark purple blue, and you're going to be a bit of the mix. There we go. Main pad, that's a melody. Pad melody. Let's see, what can we find? Okay, I don't have any effects. That's good. Sky keys. Okay. How do you sound like? It's too sci-fi. That's too random. Vintage tape. What do we have? That is also one of big part of music making, and definitely not one of the funniest, is when you have to just sit through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sound preset and find the one that you like. And I think all combined, I may have, I don't know, 5,000 sound presets I need to go through to find the one I like. That is definitely not the funniest, but it is one part of it. It's too extreme. Too extreme again. No. No. That's too... Hmm. That could maybe work, actually. Huh. It does work. Perfect. Okay, so now what I need to do is, again, put that in a lot of reverb, a lot of resonance, because I don't want this to be necessarily an instrument you can hear. That is kind of the challenge here. So, what verb do I have left? I guess I can try a multi-tap delay. Maybe there's something cool to do with that. The FX pattern sequencer. What the fuck is that? That's a bit extreme. Oh, that's kind of beautiful, but it's too many notes. Uh, it works really well. Okay, so we have a structure for chords. Okay, the delay never ends. I need to fix that. Multi-tap delay. Do you have feedback? Oh, you are at 0%. Okay, let's just put 6 taps then, I guess. Now I need to take all of this. Bad chord. Oh, fuck. Okay, I need you out of it. Then I need both of you to go into a group called Pad Master. The Pad Master is going to the master, and I need to put a two-way on that, just again to control a bit the volume of everything. Wait, what? Why isn't... Oh. You need to go through Pad Master... Pad Chord. Frick. That's not bad. I need a little bit more shaping in terms of frequencies. High shelf. For a little bit more noise. That's cool. So you can hear the sound, but the chord, the notes, but it's really not that definable, if it makes sense. And now I'm just gonna lush all of that in a massive reverb. That's cool. I just need probably an envelope shaper, just again to get the attack a bit less violent. Let's stack 3 of those, and let's stack the reverb. I think that could be cool. No, the stacked reverb doesn't really work well. Let's remove you. Can I change? Okay, more decay. That's what I want. More width, for sure. I hope this isn't going to go out of hand. Oh, Jesus, that's loud. Oh, God, that was loud. Can I make you less loud? Like this, maybe? It is still incredibly loud. I probably have to target that with an EQ or something. Because even at minimum velocity, I'm sure it's gonna just go. Is it because I have 2 notes at the same time? Could be it. Okay, it's better, but I'll have at the mixing stage to work a bit on that. I'm just gonna put the chords a bit closer together now. They're a bit too spaced for me. And now let's try to put some weird sounds on it just to see how it goes, you know. This can go, this should go, and let's end with the glitch, just to have an idea if this works or not. So this is our video, this is what we need to work with. Are we equipped yet or not? Let's, have a little testing ceremony. Okay, it's not terrible, they still need a bit of love, but I think the start isn't bad at all. So, what I want to work on, first of all, is those pads need to be more lush. So, and they also need to have a longer attack. I'm gonna go with like 227. Let's see if it's enough or not. 227. Let's go full attack. So what I'm changing here, the attack, is how, brutal the notes arrive. So if there is no attack, it just go, bah! And if there is an attack, it goes, There you go. That's what I'm changing. I hope you liked my synthesizer impression. That's better. It is better. It's just a bit too much in the lows. Can I need to be less extreme. Oh, there's nothing in the lows. What the fuck? What did I do? Is it the ROM? Okay, what do you have then? You need to have more high frequencies. So let's cut your lows still, because otherwise it's gonna be mushy. Then let's just go with a half shelf here. There you go. You can probably afford to remove more lows from you. And then to combine. That sounds better already. Is ROM... Oh, let's put a little low cut. That sounds a bit better. Can I get more of those still? Perfect. Okay, but I need more lush. So let's go maybe with a grounded one. A grounded reverb, but with like a big decay or something. Why no music? Is it over? Oh yeah. Okay, that sounds close to what I'm looking for. I guess I need more compression. Yeah, that's closer to what I was thinking about. Okay, cool. So that is sorted out for now. I do wonder why the frick is my melody going crazy on the volume. So let's have a look at what's happening. That makes sense. You. Is it any of my effect that does that? Or is it the sound itself? Kind of both. If I just compress that properly, is it better? Okay, so if I compress like this, it should be better. Cool. Okay, I need in my reverb a little bit of dry. To keep a bit of that texture. That works pretty well. Okay, cool. What do we need now? Let's think about this. I think I would like to have some bass frequencies somewhere. I think this is what we miss right now. Okay, wait, yeah, we need a big bass. Like massive sub bass type of sound. Let's go with let's go with complete control for now. And let's try to find a good bass sound for our purpose here. We need a really low stuff. Something can barely hear, but like makes you tremble almost, you know, the kind of sub frequencies that makes your body shake more than your ear. All right, so we need a bass. We need a synth bass. We need. Isn't there any more character? Here, there we go. Sub. What do we have? Okay, abdominal can sound cool. Oh, bass for you. Can we work with that? Because that's exactly the frequencies I was looking for. But oops, that's not the track I wanted to target. That is the one. It's kind of, I don't know. I'm not convinced anymore. Is it? Wait, how do I extend you? There we go. So, where is the cutoff thing? Why is there no? It should be envelope 4 usually. Amps, yeah. So, decay, more decay. I'm wondering if it's not a bit too rumbly. That's kind of my fear right now. I'm not convinced anymore. Let's go back to the abdominal paint sub. And I think we can work with that. I never saw this plugin before. It looks cool as heck. Okay, there's an attack I want to get rid of. Like there's a where is the amplifier envelope? If there is any, of course. Is that what I have? Huh. Because there's a mode envelope that okay, oscillator, multi-square, attenuator, dispersion. There is no master envelope. Oh, there we go. I need some attack, please. I need a bit more. Okay, that's not bad. Is there something missing? Can I maybe change? No, that was better before. Do we have signs? That's definitely not what I was looking for. I guess we can work with that. Pitch modulation. Do I want that? Not sure. Definitely not. Let's disable that. I mean, what is dispersion? It's not useful. Okay, let's just go with that and we'll shape the sound with effects. So, I was doing D, then C, then A flat, and I don't remember the last one. What did I do? So D, C, A flat. Wait. Oh. Okay, I thought I was more creative than that, but that's okay. We'll try that. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Why didn't I hear the tutu? Okay, that's good. My sub bass sound is not great. We need something else. Let's try to find something else. Let's just loop like 1 to 3 or something. That would be better. Works. Yeah, that doesn't work. Ooh, that's rumbly. That's much better. It's too loud and everything, but we can work with this. We need to somehow make this sound a bit less aggressive, I would say. Because right now it is very hard on the ear. Let's see, can we put some... I'm gonna try some chorus, but I'm not convinced. It actually helps. I think I want to compress the shit out of it once again. And probably put some level of... I don't know, what could we put on that to make it more interesting? Maybe... Okay, you know what? Maybe some lo-fi stuff. Or maybe, wait. Yeah, a little bit of degradation, a little bit of reverb, and a little bit of byte crusher to make it more alive. I think that sounds cool. So now we have everything together. That sounds not bad at all. I like it. Okay, that's not bad at all. Okay, so let's reorganize this a little bit because right now it's all over the place. Where's my bass? Right here. Bases are yellow. Then we have the pads with the pad master. Boom, boom, boom. Pad master, you're not colored. You should be colored. There we go. That's my main stuff. And then we have all the samples. Usually I put them pink for whatever reason. And you're going to be pink as well. All right. We still have those sounds to do something with. Do I want this quote unquote song to start directly like this? You know what what I'm doing reminds me of? It reminds me of all those creepy RPG Maker game we had back in the day. You know, the Mad Father, the Misao, this kind of stuff. It could fit one of those, actually, I think. Okay, still have to work on that main melody that is still getting rogue. Okay, so I'm wondering if this can properly transition with this. Or is it going to be madness? Oh, could work if I make a actual transition thing. Okay, now I need to make a pause between those two and let a little bit of something breathing here. Like something needs to breathe here and then can come with the I'm gonna call that a main theme. It's not really a main theme, but yeah, we need something to transition between the two things. What could breathe? Something let's see what samples do we have from video games or something like that. Super video games. What? It's a lot of Zelda, but nah, don't really want Zelda in my song. More than that, we have a lot of Candy Crush too. Divine. That's not gonna help much. What else do we have? Bonfire from Dark Souls? No. Apparently that is from My Hero Academia. Objection, Captain Falcon. There's some Super Mario, yeah. Cuphead, maybe. Oh. Maybe I can take the Cuphead part of it and make it cool. Okay, let me try that. Okay, so as usual, let's just resample it to maybe 420. That's a bit terrifying. I was expecting it to be less terrifying. That was the idea at first. Apparently, I kind of messed up. What I've done! What did I do? Hello, good Baron. Hello, how are you doing? How's life? That's not going as well as I thought. That's not going to work. I need something more abstract. Canada. What do I have in Canada? Oh. This can work as a simple riser transition thing. I think it can be. What's up? I'll be lurking, but I wanted to pop in on the music stream. Thank you. Well, it is a strange music stream because what I'm doing right now is a song that is very creepy / liminal, inspired by this. Someone sent me, and we have something like this right now. What DAO is this? I can read the top corner. It is Cubase, Cubase Pro. I've been working in Cubase for the last 20 years? No, 15. For the last 15 years now, I think. So I'm very used to it. But like, the more time passes and the more I realize that DAWs don't really matter much. Like, I got a friend that is using Ableton, and you know, you can really go from one to another fairly easily. And Cubase is like fairly expensive, I would say, nowadays. I know a lot of people that do work with Reaper. I don't really like Reaper much in terms of interface, but it is like super cheap, you know, because you can use it basically for free. It is using the WinRAR financial model, which is kind of amazing. You know, you don't have to pay for it if you don't want to. But yeah, it's good old Cubase. I use Logic Pro. I mean, you have a Mac, right? So that helps too, because I'm pretty sure Logic is like only for Apple, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, no, it's the DAW from Apple. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. I never tried Logic. I've used the one from Avid too. Pro Tools. I worked on Pro Tools a couple of times, but like, yeah, it's basically the same. It's all, you know, colorful tracks and VSTs. At the end of the day, it's all the same. I use GarageBand too, but it's more of a toy than a DAW, but it's good when you want to start, I guess. So, I was working on that sample thing. Okay, so I want this. Can I... Okay, if I do it the other way around, if I pitch shift it first and then I try to resample it, how will it work? Let's hear it. Could it's a bit... I guess it's super short. I guess it's short, but it can work if I put a lot of effects on top of that. So let's put another 11 semitone up and see where we can go with that. This will work. Doesn't sound great first, but it will work. So let's make it more organic with like, let's have a classic chorus as usual. Chorus always works. Oh wait, we do have the super special sound I put aside. Wait, would it work? No, it was not the one. It was you. I guess that's a tiny bit too terrifying for what I'm looking for, but there might be stuff. Wait, We'll find something. That's too watery. Huh. Okay, there might be something there. I'm not totally convinced yet, but I think with a little bit of love, it could work. Let's just listen to the transition once again. Okay, here I need to add a little bit of something, but that's okay, I will find. A bit of low frequency something. Okay. And we need to put more reverb on that too. So let's put a dragonfly. Let's go with the large vocal hole. Actually, a dark one. More decay and bigger size. Okay, that works fairly well. I really need to work on the transition, but that will be for later. I guess I would like to have a high synth. Or maybe actually a high bass. Just an electric bass, but with high sounds could work too. Huh. I need to try that. I'm just gonna go out for a minute. I'm gonna go for a quick bathroom break. And as per usual, while I'm away, I will just run some ads just to get pre-roll out of the way. So I will see you in a couple of minutes. And if you're not subscribed, you can enjoy 3 minutes of ads. It's not punition, it's just to prevent any kind of pre-roll for the newcomers. So thank you for your patience. I'll be back in 3 minutes. See you soon. And I'm back with a bass guitar. Wait, I need to stop the background music. Grab my cable. It is so far away. All right. And we're gonna try to put a little bit of a bass lick in the middle. I think it can add a little bit of melodic intention. But for that, I need a bass sound. So let's open the sound editor. And let's go for factory and go for any random bass sound. There we go. And it's track 5. So add audio track, input 5 in mono, and you put that in master. I need to tune this bad boy. Well, you know what? If it's not completely in tune, it's not that bad, actually. Okay, so okay, that's acceptable. I have so much latency, though. I'm not sure why. Is it ozone that's giving me so much latency? The answer is yes. Okay. We need a better sound than that. So that works. So we will edit the sound later. Let's just try to find a cool lick to do. And so the bass I'm gonna using is actually an Harley Benton bass. So it's supposed to be cheap, right? But I paid that a couple of $100. It is a 7-string bass guitar, and honestly, for the price I've paid, it is amazing. It sounds amazing for the price. I'm really glad I bought this thing. Okay, so me playing aside, we need to find something. I can play with this note probably. I think I can play with that and then again put everything in lots of reverbs and everything. But this pack of notes should work. Sorry. All right. Let's see if my I forgot to to stream the screen. I'm so stupid. There you go. Better. Let's see if my plan was genius or stupid. It can be both. Could a bit crusher work here? I wonder. I wonder. And good evening, yes, it is evening. Please stop raining. Thank you. Good evening, Rayfield. Hello, welcome. How are you doing? And remember, guys, kids, drinking is very important. Cheers. How is life? I don't think it's gonna work. Resample, is there? Okay, I kind of like that. Then I'm just gonna put a big. Let's try a multi-band compressor, actually, to shape the sound even more. Let's see. Can you start again? Congas works. I'm gonna go with the congas even though it's not congas at all. I love it. Let's put a normal compressor on top of that. And then we can add some reverb and everything. Long day since, maybe a shimmer. Long day since I had to stay 2 extra hours at school to do an oral, which counts 10% of our marks for this term. Yeah, it sounds quite important to be with, for sure. To be with, sorry. To go to. That's definitely true. Let me just put my bass aside. And what I'm doing, I'm doing a song, a creepy liminal song. Because here's the backstory. There you go. The backstory is I was browsing Instagram and one of the person I follow posted this story. And sorry. Shut up. And I found this pretty creepy, liminal, and inspiring. So I asked this person if I could, have the original video. She said yes. She gave me the original video, and now I trying to do something out of it, and it sounds. I'm quite happy with the result so far. I still have a lot of work because I just started earlier, but there's something there. There is something there. So, if I go back there, okay, I need to find a better way to deal with you. Need to be more compressed than that. No makeup. Even more. And now let's put you into a replica XT, which is a big delay, and we can find some funky stuff there. Let's go with lo-fi stuff. Let's see how it sounds. Okay, it's not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Sounds fun. Let's recompress that afterward. Let's actually squash it. Yeah, squashed sounds nice. And now let's go with a ROM. Full mix, full reverb, lots of decay. Less slows though. Looks like a lost recording from a camera that came with someone to Isla Nublar. And yes, I've been watching Jurassic Park today. I'm suppose that Isla Nublar is a reference to Jurassic Park. Isla Nublar. Nublar. Is a fictional island in the Pacific Ocean, famous as the setting for Jurassic Park. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. There you go. But yeah, and so far we have I have one creepy sample I modified a lot, and then I have a main theme, quote unquote. So let's have a vibe check, shall we? Vibe check. I need to activate ozone. It's there. I just drunk! Cheers. So yeah, I have this creepy sample to start with. More. And then I was working on some kind of transition. This is still to be refined, of course. And then we have the main theme, quote unquote. I love this sound. Thank you. Glad you like it. It means that what I'm doing is not completely stupid. It's kind of reassuring. I think you could sleep to it. I could not. This is a bit too terrifying for my taste. But I think the crazy part of it is that, like, this sound in the middle here. So this is not a whale. This is not, a sound from, I don't know, deep in the ocean. It is this. Just modified heavily. And also, wait, where is it? Open pool. The first sample that I modified is actually this. No, sorry, nope, missed. Can I put it back here? Fuck. It is. Wait, let me find the screen. Wait, let me censor. I don't want to dox myself just in case. Should be safe, but just in case. Okay, it should be doxing safe now. The sound is gonna come, but the main sample is from this little wave loop that is about to play now, and you cannot hear it. My bad. There we go. That's it. So this is why I love doing creepy music, because it is very fun, because you can easily do creepy sounds, but then the challenge and the fun part actually comes from figuring out the right way to order them, how much to layer, how much not layer, because it's very easy to make just chaos. So yeah, that is where we are. And I don't remember where I was actually. So, oh yeah, the transition. Okay. This is too transitiony. I think it missed something. That is too loud. That is too loud. Calm down. I'm gonna call sweep transition. I need you to be a little bit more controlled. Let's go with 2A. Should do the job. That works. That works. Okay, so I need to find something interesting for the beginning then. Because that is cool, but I mean, it's cool by itself. I don't need more. Or maybe I need to space everything even more. Like something like this. Okay, this could work better actually. I just need this freaking base to give me a actual attack from the envelope. Oh, it's massive. Well, I know how to do that then. It's there and it's there. Well, it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work then? I have an effect that could fuck me up. Let's listen to everything. No, it starts right away. Why? You're not supposed to. Because on amp, I got envelope 4 and there's a big attack. Right? Uh-huh. Why is it in 2-step? What the fuck? Is this what I have to do? Okay, yeah. I just had to make it. Perfect. What about this transition? Can I the glissando, I want it to be longer. I don't remember where it is though. Voicing. Unison 1, mono rotate, yes. Pitch cutoff, wavetable position, no. Routing global. No, I don't remember where it is. That's fine. Glide, wait. Time. It's controlled by this. Let's just do this. Okay, that's far too long. I need to control myself a bit more. Okay, that should be a nice balance. So let's listen to that again. with the transition. Okay, this means some low frequencies. I need to find something there. But this works. I think I like that pretty much. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we need some low frequencies there. I do have something called Viking. I think that was fairly low. Let's listen again to Viking. Let's see how it sounds. But it does work, actually. It does work really well. Oh, good Baron has found the Rob angry emote. I think I added a couple of emotes. I've swapped them up a bit. So now you should all have access to, yeah, the Rob happy, the Rob hungry, the Rob thumb, I believe, and probably also the French. I think that's all the emotes you have access to as a follower. It just felt right after that sound. It felt very right. I mean, it kind of fits the vibe. I agree. Okay, so let's listen to the transition again. See if it's good enough or not. That works. You expect a monster there. Perfect. And then... Okay, you breathe, but you breathe too fast. I need you to breathe a bit later. I need some more tension first. That's not it yet. Maybe more Viking? Okay. Let's go back there. So low frequency stuff, yeah, sure. Then we sweep to Viking. Okay, that was not Viking. Kind of messed up. Let me try something there. No. Okay, it needs to stop there. There's no mama. Okay, here then. But then I need something to go from the... I cannot go directly to the base, can I? No. That's a B flat. Maybe I can just put them up. So B flat to D. There's 4 semitone, so let's go with 4 semitone. Maybe, hopefully. So I think like we are close to have a good transition actually. Okay, listen to everything again. Still not there yet. Do I need the sweep right away? Or can I keep it for now, maybe? I could keep it for now. Like I sweep it here. And a big fade out here. Maybe that would work. Let me try again the transition. Shadow Temple remake OST leaked. Shadow Temple, is that from The Legend of Zelda or something? Yeah. I haven't played this one yet. Oh, isn't that the boss that is super terrifying? I know there is a super terrifying boss in Zelda 64. Zelda 64, scary boss. Yeah, this thing. I don't know if it's coming from this, but yeah, there's a vibe to it. Okay, so we go from the lows, rumbly lows. We go to Viking. That transition fairly well. And then we sweep into calmness. The spirits come to eat us all, and then this can come later. Serenity. Until we found our way again into the madness. There's something there. I think this starts to be really cool. It's funny because there's only like 5 technically, but just shifting them around a tiny bit do change everything. That is kind of crazy. I guess we're due for another vibe check. I need to make an equalization on this sample. With stabilization, actually. I'll do that after. Okay, this is Viking. That works really well. We swipe. And then... Okay, this can come... Okay. Okay, it's almost vibe checked. Okay, first of all, you need some love. Let's ozone the shit out of you. I think I'm gonna stabilize you. Because you need some stabilization. You're not stable, man. doesn't work as well as I was expecting it to. But I guess this is not an easy sound to work with. Okay, so let's go with an equalization, simple one. I think this actually works. Even if it's like super extreme, it is not that extreme because this is a mastering plugin at first. So it's not going to do drastic changes. So that works. The sweep. I think I want you to be more discreet. You are not? Yeah. Something like this. Okay, this can wait even more. Ha ha! Okay, that works wonderfully. Like, genuinely, I'm super happy. Let me have just a look at the mastering here. Okay, still a couple of frequencies to kill. Okay, yeah, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, you are being annoying. I need to kill frequencies in you. Not this one, this is fine. It's after. You. Okay, this should help. This should help. Sorry, a lot. Okay, it makes the lead melody even less synthetic and more organic almost. I love it. Yeah, that is not killing my ears anymore. That's good. There's something missing there. I need to add another note. You need another note. What are the notes below? It's G sharp, D sharp, and D. What? I'm crazy. Why would I do that? Sounds cool, actually. So I got that. I need a A sharp, B flat on top. Oh, that should sound cool. Okay, it sounds cool. Maybe lower octave? Yeah, that's cool. That chord in nasty. Yeah! But that's the thing with nasty chord. If you spread them out, you can do whatever you want, because if I... That sounds kind of cool, but if I do them, closed... This sounds like jazz, No. Yeah. Okay, you cannot see how... Okay. Is this going to be beautiful? I don't think you see, but... Ah, it's right in the middle of the chat. Lovely. But yeah, like good nasty. It's jazz nasty, Like... You like jazz? And the funny thing is that I'm not a jazz pianist at all at first. I was trained classically, and then I was like, ooh! Sexy chord. Sexy chord. Very sexy chord. Oh, yeah, baby. Sorry. What keyboard is that? I need something like that. So the keyboard itself is... Wait, let me... Okay. You can see my AC units, disregard. This is a Nord Stage 3 from the company Clavia. Those are super expensive keyboards, but in terms of sound quality, I would say it's almost unparalleled. This one cost almost 4K when I bought it. But if you just go for a classic piano sound, and you have so piano, you have Rhodes, Virtualizer. You also have a great organ section. There you go. So you have really a bit of everything. There is some. You also have a section to make samples. I haven't used it much, but it's there. It works really well. But yeah, you really have a bit of everything. Where is it? It's like, it's amazing. I love this thing to death. And I'm really glad to have bought it. It was expensive, but I don't care. It was really worth it. And even in the piano section, the crazy thing is that you can have, so this is the grand piano section. You have just a section for upright keyboard. Oh, fuck. It's amazing! Fuck. Like, this sound amazing. I love this thing so fucking much. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. I love this thing so fucking much. In case it wasn't, obvious. Okay, I need to put the keyboard, the camera back. It should looks good. So, what was I doing? Nasty chords, yeah. So, this sounds nasty enough. I like this a lot. Okay, I need a better transition out, but that's okay. It's already 8. I've already been working on that for like 2 hours and a half. I might stop around there. Let me just try to put a little overall lo-fi filter and see how it works. Nice, I have a workable keyboard, but I like to upgrade to something like that. Thanks for the demo. Honestly, yeah, Clavia keyboards are amazing. I'm not endorsed. I would love to. Like, if I go on Thuman, where's keyboard? Is it keys? Yeah. Stage piano from the brand Clavier Nord. There we go. So they are fairly expensive, like honestly. So they have the Stage brand. Did I miss it? Yeah. So the Stage brand is what I have, and you have everything in that. You really have the organ section, the piano section, the synth section, and all the effects. But if you just look for a piano, they do have a Clavier Nord piano, which is less expensive, and so you only have piano, a bit of synthesizer, not much. So that is a bit more affordable. They do also have an amazing product called the Nord Grand. So this is only piano. You have a little bit of synth again, but the keys themselves are very realistic, and it's made with by Kawai. Here you can see Kawai Hammer Action. And they do also a 73 keys version of their product if you don't want the whole size. Depends on what you want. So they also have the Clavier Nord Electro that is fairly popular. And this is only, I believe, the sample section on it. So they have a lot of product. They are great. I know that there is also there is a Roland, I think, great keyboard as well. No, it's not this one. No, it's not Roland that I'm thinking about. Who am I thinking about? No, it's not Casio. Yamaha. Yeah, I think the CP88, I heard great thing about this one. Maybe that's what I was thinking about, actually. This one, the Yamaha CP88, I've heard great things about. I never tested it, but apparently it's awesome. It really depends on what you want to do. Like if you need a piano, if you need a synth, if you need a MIDI keyboard, like... Because for a MIDI keyboard, I wouldn't even go with that. I took this one because I'm playing on stage often with it. And actually, let me see if I can find the picture. Wait, I've been showing Toman since earlier, but like... I'm stupid. Anyway, sorry, which one for MIDI? Sorry, I forgot to show the the website. But yeah, so as I was saying, all the keyboards I have are from Clavier Nord. You can see all of them, and you have all the series I've mentioned. For MIDI, so this one is compatible with MIDI, obviously, but you have a lot of MIDI keyboards that are really nice. Arturia makes a lot of great MIDI master keyboard. Arturia, there we go. Those are amazing. But yeah, it depends. If you just need MIDI, that would be fine. Native Instrument do great stuff too. That's my per use case, but I also like something I could use for performance. Okay, then the MIDI keyboard is not really it. If you... because, yeah, you would need a computer that's not handy. Is it for, like, piano, or do you need synth sound, organ sounds? Do you know a bit what you would need? Because, honestly, I've played for a while on a Kawai. It's basically this one, I believe. The branding has changed a bit, but this is what I had for the longest time. It sounds very good. It plays very good as well. It's mostly a piano. Like, you do have other sounds, but those are not the main attraction. This is really a piano-oriented piece of equipment. But if you want to have cool sounds, Roland and the FP series is very good. So I've played also a lot on the FP90. This is an amazing piece of equipment. It was called the FP7 before. But you can also go for the FP30, which is very similar. It's a bit less... There's a bit less sound, and the keys are a bit lighter. But for $600, it's like Very good. Oh yeah, I cannot work with I cannot make the demo work, that's on me. So yeah, so if only MIDI, I would go Arturia. If you want to perform as well, I would go Kawai or Roland, depending on your budget. Again, that's a big part of it. For la crème de la crème, you go for a Clavia, for sure. But yeah, for something a little bit more affordable, Roland, amazing. I really love them. And they have great sounds too. So that would be my go-to, basically. And of course, if you can have a hard case like that, that is also very important. Because I have a hard case for my keyboard, and I'm really glad to have it, because those things can be a bit, they can break. I don't think I need a ton of synth sound and stuff, mostly used for production, but a bit of performance and portable. Okay, then I would go for a Roland, because like you have other section on it. Can I see the keyboard, please? Yeah, here you have piano, e-piano, and other. And for other, you have a lot of like strings, a bit of every instrument. So this can be very, very handy depending on what you are performing. And the sounds are, above decent. They are not great, but they are more than decent. So it won't be a problem. And usually I feel like you don't need those kind of sound super often. So yeah, I would go for that. And yeah, the touch is also very good for a synth, let's say. You don't have like the super light keys of a synth. It feels kind of heavy like a real piano. So yeah, if you need a bit of everything, I would go Roland. And in terms of portable, let's check the weight of the one we were looking, this one. So the keyboard itself is 15 kilos and the case is 12 kilos. So you're looking at a 27 kilos total package, which is fine, especially because you can use the case, you can carry the case with two people. You have one handle here and one handle in the opposite. So you can use two people to carry it, or you can go with a soft case, which weighs basically nothing, but also doesn't really protect the keyboard itself. So this I would really go for something like this. This is for me very essential. And yes, you have one handle there and one handle on the other side. Thanks for the tip. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Do I want to do anything more to this song right now? Or am I happy with what I have? Oh yeah, I wanted to master a bit. So let's go with... Wait, there's a VHS preset that is not bad. Something like that. I do like this preset, plus a little bit of personal taste. It makes it even more degraded, you know. Yeah, that sounds cool. Okay. Okay, I do need actually a real intro or something. I should maybe go record like actual outside noise or something for the beginning to have a... Because this video came without any sound. But maybe I would need to create some sound for the video. That would be cool. Okay, I need a better transition timing there. I can fix that later. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop there for today. Because I'm starting to be very hungry, I'm not gonna lie. And I think it's already great progress for now. I think another session of like 2 to 3 hours to finish it, and it will be good. And hopefully I can make a YouTube video out of that. That would be amazing as well. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. And I think it's creepy enough. Nice work, adequately creepy. Thank you so much, really appreciate it. And I think, yeah, we are definitely inside the creepy realm, for sure. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for everybody lurking. Thank you so much for all the hydrate orders that I received and the jumpscare metal pipe and everything. As usual, you know, the links for my socials, as usual, the Discord, as usual, the latest YouTube video that we can hear right now. This is the latest video, a music video I released. I wish you a great evening, a great weekend, because I think we are... No, Friday is tomorrow. Great Friday, enjoy it. See you soon. Bye!